Welcome. In a little bit of a twist on videos, what I'm going to do today is install a switch, a smart switch. It's actually replacing this one, and that's all. So we're going to show you how to remove and install a brand new smart switch. Well, the first step is essential, and that is to go to your panel, your electric panel, find out which switch is for which breaker is for that particular switch, and shut it off. In a slight twist on my circuit panel, these two switches here, which is the floodlight for outside and the simple outside light, are both on a circuit, but this one here is on a separate circuit, and so I'll have to shut off both of those to make sure that the box is free of electricity. We have the faceplate off now, and let's see here. So this is the one we're going to take out, and we're going to take it out because I've had this particular smart switch for a long time. It does not work well remotely, and we need it to work remotely. So as a result, I'm going to go ahead and replace this. You see the other two switches here? It has to be a single pole, meaning there can't be two different switches for the same light, and there isn't. So let's go ahead, and the next step is we'll go ahead and take the wiring, or take the plug out and see what the wiring looks like. I do want to show you this tool that I purchased at Home Depot, and this tool will tell you whether or not you truly have the power off. So you simply turn it on and you touch it to power sources, and clearly here there is no power at all, and it confirms it. So it's a simple switch, a simple item, and it's a big help, and you should have something like this for safety reasons. So I'll go ahead now and remove this old switch, and for any of you that watch my videos, you probably have already figured out this will be replaced by, in my case, a Wyze switch, but frankly you could use any. The instructions are pretty much the same for anything that you purchase. Here is the switch that we are going to use to replace the current switch. Again, it's a Wyze switch. Simple, inexpensive, great app, and always works. Well, there are a lot of wires in here, as you could see. So switch 2, switch 3, the one that's being replaced. So we're going to have to take these wires. All of these wires are connected with a wire nut, which is what this is here. And we'll go ahead and we'll take care of that now. So the first step is I'm going to go ahead and remove this green wire, and that wire is the ground. So I'm going to take off this wire nut here, and it was as simple as that. In what we received from Wyze, you can see there is a wire here that I will use as the ground wire. So this white wire here. All right, I have gotten the ground wire on, and that one is now all set. And let me put some light on here for you. By the way, even though this is about installation, I do have to use the Wyze app to add a device, which is what I'm going to do. So I clicked add a device, and it asked me what kind, so I'm saying power and lighting. And when I do power and lighting, there is a Wyze switch, and it gives me some warnings, and then it's going to walk me through how to install it. Just to keep you updated, what I'm doing now is I'm finding the wires and labeling them. So here's the neutral wire. I've labeled the ground wire, and I have 2 more to go. So I had thought this would be a great time to do this as it was sunny out, and I wouldn't have electricity, so that would be great. And of course it's now cloudy. Anyway, I have now the neutral, I have the ground wire, I have the load, and I have the line. So I'm now going to connect these wires to the Wyze switch, and we'll show you how it works. So here's the Wyze switch. Well, here's where we are. I've replaced these two switches now where they were, and here's the new switch we're installing, and I have put all the wires on. They're all labeled. As you can see, the wire just slips into the top here, and then the screw tightens the wire in. So all the wires are there. I'm going to put this here, and we're going to test it, of course, before we finish. Well, I think you could see there's a flashing light here. That means we've done this properly and we've connected it properly. I'm going to go outside and check and see if the floodlight actually works. And I have the lights on behind me again, so hopefully that does help you a little bit with seeing. So let's see if this is properly connected. So I did go outside and turn it on, and it works. So it does work, and I'll finish up showing you the Wyze app. Because we're just going to go ahead and include this with that app, and it looks like everything is going to work just fine. Remember this tool I showed you, and I now turned the power on here on the top, and let me just show you. As you get close, you could see it clearly shows as it turns red, and it shows you there is power there. So that's how it works, and you should, I recommend this highly. It's very inexpensive. You can get it at pretty much any hardware store. Once I get this done, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to include it in the app. That'll stop the blinking, and so that should not be very difficult. As I said, I've connected the wires. I've used all of the labels, so in the future I know which is which. And I appreciate that from Wyze. I do not need their faceplate, as I'll have to use a triple, as you could see here. And I'm going to do that in just a second and put it back. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish the Wyze app now. Okay, I had mentioned to you that we're going to set this up on the Wyze app. And I showed you a little bit so far. So it was under power and lighting. And then we went to Wyze switch, which is what this is called. We had the warnings. By the way, one step I skipped is you should use your phone, your camera, and take a photo of the wiring, which allows you to send it to Wyze. And this would be very helpful in case you do run into some issues. So here we go. We're continuing to add the switch. And we pretty much went through all of this. So you have to check power has been turned off to proceed. And of course, you remember we did all of this. And that was the step here. Take a picture of your existing wiring. It was helpful in a previous one I had done. Now I'm on the part that says to turn on your circuit breaker. I did that. And it says, is the light blinking? And it is. So now I do that. Turn circuit breaker off, so I'm going to go ahead and do that next. So as directed, we have shut off the power at the circuit breaker again. And once you do that, you have to press power has been turned off. Then you can hit next, and now it's time to put the switch back in. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. And we have, oh, what was that? Oh, I hit the button. Okay, so the power is off. All right, here comes the lights. All right, now that we have it installed, you can see all three switches here, and we're going to go ahead and turn the electricity back on. The electricity is back on. You can see the light is blinking. And we'll go back here to next. And we did all that. So now it says it's searching for our Wyze switch. Keep the phone next to the switch and it's connecting. Select your network. So everything's set, the Wi-Fi is set, and white light shows that it's on. It wants a suggestion to name the switch, and I'm going to name it Deck. And there it is, we've done that. And we are pretty much done. And that's it. It is all done. I could share access, do whatever I like. We have just installed the new Wyze switch at our home. Hello. Well, let's take a look here today, and you could see that what has popped up on my phone is that the Wyze switch is now connected to Echo. And the way I did that is I actually simply this time used the same name for the product I removed, the switch I removed. I just used the same name, so in fact it just automatically connected. If not, it's easy to connect devices in Amazon Echo, and maybe I'll show you that in a later broadcast. So let's go to our smart home products and to Wyze, and here we go as always. Here we go. Wyze products, I do have a lot. So the one we just installed is called Deck, as you could see. And as you go down, you can see I have some Christmas lights outside with an outside plug. I have a door, a remote door that we use the lock for. This scale is awesome, by the way. It's just a great product. Very, very inexpensive. It works well. Then we have several products where I had disconnected them, so that's why you'll see that there. But other than that, everything else is connected. We have plugs, we have color bulbs, and of course we also have cameras. So we have 4 cameras, and I did do a video showing as I installed the kitchen cam. So there's all the products. Let's go back up to this thing called Deck, and right now it's off, and I can simply tap it and it'll turn it right on, and it's as simple as that on the app. And the other thing I did on the app, well, let me look at controls. You could also put it on vacation mode if you'd like. So when we travel, we do put on vacation mode, and this allows it to go on and off at different times, so it doesn't look like it's the same exact time every night. And if you wanted to, you could just create a timer for it to leave it on for the next hour, 2 hours, whatever it happens to be. So that's kind of nice. Up on the top here, you see the settings. And so what I did is I did use the settings, but to create a schedule. So I actually created a schedule to turn it on and off. Really simple to do. So I just went to schedules, and I have it turn on at 11 and off at 5:30 a.m. And you can continue to add schedules if you would like by just going to add schedule. So you could vary the schedules if you want. You could also on single press, you could say I wanted to do something different. If I press the switch one time, I don't use that, so nothing unusual there. And again, you could see everything else: rules, sharing, device info. See my signal strength is okay. Shows you the version. Firmware was updated after I installed it. So I hope you're happy with the video. It's on, again, the focus is how to install a smart switch for your lights, which is exactly what I did. And in addition, I wanted to show you the app. Most of the apps are going to be the same. Most of the products are going to be the same. Again, I just happen to like my Wyze products because of the price and the ease of use, and they work. And again, I highly recommend it. This was simple. I hope you agree that I was able to show you how how to go ahead and install this.